Hey guys, Firearms Addict here, and because of your all's interest in my unboxing of the Rogers & Spencer revolver today, I wanted to make a quick video on shooting it. I'm going to be shooting 3F black powder today with a 451 round ball. Let's get down to business and let you all see this nice revolver fire. What I've done is loaded the Rogers & Spencer with 5 rounds because it does not have cylinder stops that the hammer can fall on. So I use the cowboy load where you load one chamber, skip a chamber, and then load the remaining 4 and then lower your hammer down onto an empty cylinder. This is just a safe way to handle this revolver. Let's see how she does. I'm going to shoot two-handed just to try and acquire the best accuracy. Cap didn't go off and I flinched. Wow. So this is called a hang fire. You want to wait minimum of 30 seconds in case it does go off. Another one. The hammer is not hitting with enough force to set off the percussion cap, so I'm going to try one more time running through this. Alright, that time the cap truly did fire, but it did not set off the charge. This is a true hang fire. You want to keep the muzzle pointed downrange, and of course always keep it pointed in a safe direction. Another hang fire. I know you all have heard me in my other videos mention SliXshot Nipples. This is one of the reasons why I speak so highly of those. I'm going to have to check and see if they are available for this Euro Arms revolver. I'm definitely going to have to replace these cones with SliXshots. This is just too frustrating. Nice and accurate. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, I wish I could have done some more shooting here for y'all this evening, but ran out of time. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on the loading process because I've covered that in other videos, but I do want to show y'all, whoever designed this cam for the lever just got the angles perfect. The loading procedure on this revolver is the easiest of any that I've used. The projectiles just fall right into place with no issue whatsoever and very little force. One other thing on the Rogers and Spencer that is extremely easy to do, the cutouts for the cones and putting the caps on, it's got plenty of room and it's got to be the easiest of any that I've ever used. Way easier than a Colt, much easier than Remington, just plenty of room to fit your capping tool in, and just a well thought out, well designed revolver. I've got to admit, the Rogers and Spencer is giving me some aggravation. I've gone ahead and switched out the cones for SliXshots. As it turns out, the Pieta cones fit this Euro Arms revolver. The person I bought it from had lightened the mainspring, which I was aware of. And even though I am pushing the percussion caps down onto the cones, it seems that they require 2 hammer strikes in order to have them go off. The revolver has some really nice sights. It's got a nice bead front sight and a nice crisp notch in the top of the frame, and gives a really nice sight picture. Here's the results. Not too awful bad. That was 5 shots. Spread of about 2.5 inches, I guess. Not bad at all. I'm trying a different size percussion caps. I've moved from number 10s to number 11s just to see if it helps with the light hammer strikes. So far so good. Let's see if it holds. Oh yeah. No. Yes. Went ahead and loaded it with 6 rounds. I'm down here at my private range by myself. I did not see a safety factor with that. So that's getting better. Was able to get 5 out of the 6 shots off without having to have 2 hammer strikes. So that's better. Again, with the more than 1 hammer strike needed. Ugh, I pushed these down as hard as I could. That's weird, it moved, but didn't fall. There we go. Oh. One thing I haven't mentioned yet is how good the revolver feels in the hand. The designers just got this grip angle right. As I mentioned earlier, the lever, very well designed. Also the sights I haven't mentioned. Nice, crisp, clean sight, much better than any of the Colts with regards to that have the rear sight in the notch in the hammer, and definitely a winner. And I can't hold the revolver or the revolver designers responsible for the light hammer strikes that I'm running into. I know someone worked on the internals, and the way to lighten a hammer spring is you take off material from it. Either they got the hammer spring too hot when they were doing that, or they took off too much material. But I'll get to the bottom of it and get this revolver working perfectly. Here we go. Almost there with a success. Nice. One more. Let's see. All right. I got all 6 to fire without any light hammer strikes. What I did, I really pushed down hard on the percussion caps. Harder than I normally ever do, but it takes a huge amount of force and quickly for a percussion cap to go off, so I was not doing anything unsafe by doing that. In order to remove the cylinder, the revolver has a screw here. This screw goes straight through, and essentially it's one screw tapped into the other one. And they also have a little divot here down at the bottom on this side. And what you do, you turn that screw. You can do it with your fingernail until that divot is pointing down. Then you just take your lever, pull it straight out. Then you just rotate the cylinder out of the revolver, and takedown is as easy as that. The revolver has a wonderful trigger. I'm using a cutoff 22 as a snap cap here. It's just an empty case that I cut off to protect the cone. Let's see what the trigger pull is. Nice. 2 pounds, 4 ounces. Despite the aggravations that I've had with this, with the light hammer strikes, the poor quality cones, that I got fixed in a real quick. This revolver, I think, is going to turn out to be one of my favorites. I believe cap jams are going to be at a minimum. One thing I noticed is when I'm working the action, how easy the spent cap falls out of the receiver, and not like any other cap and ball that I have shot. This thing, I think, is going to be top notch and a fun shooter. And too bad nobody makes them anymore. That would be nice. Hopefully maybe one of the companies will bring them back. I want to thank you for watching. Leave your comments, please, any questions, and consider subscribing, and thank you for watching.